What's going on, guys? Spud here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel, and today we are doing something that I've always wanted to do but always been quite nervous to actually do, and I don't really know why. So in the last couple of days I have been trying to get questions off people any way, shape and form, and we are going to be doing a Q&A for the first ever time in my life. I'm doing a question and answer. So there is quite a lot of questions, so it might be a longer Q&A than the typical 7 to 9 minute one. I don't know how long this is going to last. But there's going to be a lot of questions, and then there'll be a quick fire questions at the end, which will just be pretty basic answers. Some of them might only be one word, some might just be a few. If you want to see another Q&A though, please do drop a like and comment if you want to see another one, because I'm sure there's a lot more questions that you guys can ask me. And thank you for bringing your questions in, it is really appreciated. Without further ado though, let's get straight into the first question, which is, what hobbies do you have outside of streaming? So outside of streaming, I like to play basketball a lot. I watch it as well. I'm a massive fan of the Boston Celtics and also a big fan of Caitlin Clark, who is USA's next female sporting great, let's say. She's basically the basketball version of Serena Williams, in my opinion. She's really good. And I've also started to get into photography a bit. I just recently bought a Polaroid camera. Um, and I really like that. I watch TV, mainly football, as I watch every football game that I possibly can on the TV that's Premier League or Champions League. And a lot of Netflix as well in my spare time. I also do collect cards, as you already know. A lot of people already know that. I've actually got a card on Monday that I've wanted for over 2 years, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, I'd say I like my hobbies, but that's kind of around what it is for me. And obviously I play games as well, but obviously I play games on stream. What made me start streaming slash content creating? So I used to do YouTube on and off when I was around like 9 year old. I even remember doing like a match tax battle against one of my former friends. I just wanted to film videos and games in the hope to generate a community and an audience ultimately. I love the interaction. However, I started Twitch when I was in lockdown. I used to stream on YouTube for one viewer, one or two viewers. But yeah, Twitch, I started it, I played FIFA 20, and it just started to grow and grow and grow. And then obviously I made the switch to F1 in August 2021, the permanent switch, because it was a mixture from December 2020 to July 2021 of FIFA and F1, and then I went fully F1 from 2021, which I do believe was the right decision. Um, I did not expect though the amount of support, the generosity from people that I've never met, donating money to my stream, it was really, I'm really grateful for every penny. The next question is my favourite moment on Twitch. So it would probably be the F1 JTL, which is my F1 racing league that myself and two other people founded in December 2020. We're actually currently doing our 10th season right now, just under 4 years since we started, which is crazy. But I've only won one race the entire time, and that was in season 2 in Spain. And I would say that was probably my favourite moment since I started streaming, because it was just, I was going mental. It was amazing. There's probably a clip on this, clip on the internet somewhere. The next question is, if you could start your Twitch now with knowledge, what would I change? What would I change? Yeah, that's right. I thought this was quite a tough question to answer, but I would probably make sure that I'm more consistent with my streaming, because when lockdown finished, I wasn't as consistent, but I was still relatively consistent. But then between 2022 and May 2024, I was very inconsistent. I didn't enjoy streaming as much, and people started to not watch my streams anymore. My viewers went down. The subscribers went down. It's not ideal, but it's fine. But I wish I had just kept with that consistency. Um, trying to stream different games when you've already got a set audience for one game as well doesn't really work. But I'm really lucky that I've managed to build the community back up from May 2024, from September 2024 to now. So I'm really grateful for that. The next question is some advice to people wanting to start content creating. You've got to be patient, in my opinion. You can't just expect your first stream to have 100 people in. I mean, I say that, like, the most viewers I've ever had on Twitch without a raid, I think was 80, was it 80 something? 87. It was either 87 or 78. I can't actually remember. But it was one of those without a raid. But the thing is, that was in like August 2021. So we're talking a long time ago. But the F1 JTL streams normally average between 25 and 30 viewers without a raid, still, which is really good. But we used to have two tiers where we only have one now. Um, have a schedule and try and build up a community. So I like to stream normally at 7 o'clock, unless the Champions League's on, and it'll be at 6:45. And that would be normally Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday streams are at 8 o'clock though. I would also say stream one game to start with so that people come back. But for me, the number one rule is to interact with your chat, because if you've got someone that's asking you a question or they want to say something in your chat, like even just like a hello, it's always best to just say hello to them, because if they see it, they'll appreciate it. Um, I also think that's why some people prefer to watch smaller streamers rather than, Kai Cenat, for example, because he's never going to read your message because his chat goes too fast. The next question, now this one was really difficult to answer in some ways. Who are/were my idols? Most of my idols are probably athletes, so the first ones for me would have been Kaká and Steven Gerrard. That's when I started to watch football. See, I can't remember Istanbul in 2005. I was 2. But I would say more recently, in like the last 5, 6 years, in like the last 6, 7 years, it is Mo Salah. I absolutely adore that man, even though I've never met him. I also would say Victoria Justice when I was a lot younger than I am now. She was obviously in Victorious, because I used to love singing and acting when I was younger. I even actually sung the Victorious theme song in my year 6 audition for the school Christmas play, and I did get the part of Aladdin where I had a solo song, so I clearly did a good job. Content creator wise though, I would definitely say the Sidemen, but only when they were like into the Sidemen stuff for like 12 to 18 months, when they were still playing FIFA and stuff like that. I always wanted to be successful like them, and I actually got to meet them around 2018 as well. They had a book that came out. It was like a book signing. That was really cool. Got to have my photo with them. Toby was the best, by the way. Right, the next question is, do I think the roundup has been successful so far? I personally do. I know that the views for each episode do vary. We've had 2 to 3 episodes that have done very well, including obviously Optic winning Champs, got 200 views. I do think the Optic ones do better because they are the biggest organisation. But it is a long journey to complete. Hopefully, I will get a pro on for a segment at some point. Obviously, it's hard when most of my Twitch community don't watch professional Call of Duty or Counter-Strike to get as many views. But I'm really happy with the product that I'm currently dropping on YouTube. The next question's a bit, not like a weird one, but it just, I never thought someone would ask this. When did I realise I needed glasses? Someone asked me this on Twitch. So I was actually 6 when I needed glasses, but I didn't wear them in secondary school as I didn't want to get called names like Specky and stuff like that. But as my eyesight got worse at long distances, I decided to wear them into college. And a lot of people said I suited them, and no one was calling me names that I thought they would. So if you need glasses, just wear them. Honestly, it's for the better. And I think they look pretty fashionable. Anyway, moving on. Which social media do I use other than like Twitch and YouTube? So I would say my main social media platforms are actually Twitter and Discord. I also use Instagram. Obviously, my Instagram is not like a content creator Instagram, it's just a personal one, but that's not an issue. However, I'm actually thinking about maybe restarting TikTok again, but having a completely different vibe on TikTok. It's not just going to be stream clips, I don't think. I've actually been considering maybe creating a link tree so all the links to my socials are there, so it's more efficient, it's easier to navigate. Um, but if you want to follow me on Twitter or whatever, I'll put some links in the comments for you. I don't mind doing that. So the next question is quite a personal one. Obviously, I wanted some of these to be personal, rather than just about like Twitch and that. But obviously, this is just the first Q&A. Do I have bad social skills? So Mason actually asked this one. So shout out Mason. So when I was at college and school, I don't think I did. Like I was always like not the center of attention, but like I would always talk to people, have a laugh with them, that sort of thing. But after I started my first job, which was working from home, I started to have really, really bad anxiety. Now, I always had a bit of anxiety, like if I was going out with my friends and there was going to be people that I've never met there, because what happens if, bad impressions or what happens if they're dodgy, stuff like that. But I had really bad anxiety, social anxiety for the last couple of years. But I would say with my new job, which I only started nearly 2 months ago now, I feel like back to that confidence I had at college again, and that I'm really happy with that because I want to be there so that people, are comfortable around me and, I'm comfortable around them. That's just how I want things to be, but I know that that was quite hard for me for a couple of years. Um, but yeah, I'm really happy with like, I don't think I have got social anxiety. I might have it like a little bit still, but like compared to what it was, it's nowhere near the same. A lot better now. And kind of following on to that, how is my mental health? So I'm going to be honest with you, 2024 was a really bad year for me, apart from the last 2 months. The last 2 months has been the best I've felt in the last couple of years, which is kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, recently I've been really happy, new job, which I'm really happy with. I like everyone there, even like the new people that have joined. Like normally when it would be someone new, I'd be a bit nervous because I mean I was the new person once, and I was obviously nervous for my first few days meeting new people. But once you meet them, they're all fine. Everyone that I work with, and yeah, super happy recently. And Liverpool top the table. um, the next question is favorite film slash TV series. So for the film, that's pretty straightforward for me. My favorite film, and it probably will never be not my favorite film, is Inception, which I only actually watched the first time when I was at college. But I've watched it over a dozen times now, probably. The music's amazing, the plot's amazing. It's absolute perfection from Christopher Nolan. Absolutely love it. TV series is a bit of a tough one because there's always been a couple of them that have been near the top of my favorite, like the top of the list the entire time. But I would say it's probably Fresh Meat, which is a university comedy set in Manchester with Jack Whitehall and Charlotte Ritchie and um, I can't think of his name. I'll just have to say Zoe Ashton because I can't think of. Is it Joe Thomas? Who plays um Simon in The Inbetweeners? I can't think of his name. Sorry. But I also really like foreign TV, such as like Money Heist, Control Z, which is Mexican, and Alice in Borderland, which is season 3's just been announced. I cannot wait. And now the last big question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? Well, in 5 years, I hopefully will have a girlfriend by then. On a real note, though, hopefully just in a stable and happy environment with a job that I'm enjoying doing, like I currently am. Regarding though the content creating part of this question, who actually knows? I've been streaming for 4.5 years. Now I did stop from May 2024 to September 2024. That was it. I did like 3 streams in 4 months. I'd kind of said that I was going to stop in 2024, and I did, but I've decided to come back. But I did stop like I said I would. Um, 5 years. Could I be streaming for 9.5 years? I'll be honest, it's probably very unlikely. I don't know what my life's going to be in 5 years. I just want to be happy. That's it. I just want to be happy. Anyway, time for our quick fire questions. Time for the quick fire questions now. So we have got 11 questions. So let's get straight into it. Favorite Twitch mod? None of them. Favorite ever video game? Life is Strange. A lot of people don't know that. Tennis goat? That's a good one. For me, it's Roger Federer, but I can understand why he'll go for Djokovic at Nadal. Um, Most underrated Liverpool player in the last decade. Now, this was actually the first question I got asked. I'm going to say Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, pre-injury. Would you ever get a future girlfriend to do a YouTube video or Twitch stream with them? I mean, I would have to obviously ask their permission first. If they were happy to do it, yeah, sure, why not? It'd be fun. As long as the Twitch chat was not being stupid, which my Twitch chat is very stupid. Favorite ever song? One Great Song and I Can Change the World by Swim Deep. It's in FIFA 16. If that's easier for you to find. Winter or summer? I would say winter. Sometimes I don't like how cold it is, but I don't like the heat of summer. Which goes to my next question. Best country I've been to? I'd probably say Spain, even though I hated the heat. It was so chill. Celebrity crush. That's Esther Exposito, who is a Spanish actress. She's in Elite, which is another really good TV show. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Currently, it's Addy Bowley, who does like he's an American YouTuber who does like food challenges and drink challenges, like drive-through challenges and like which fast food store has the best like service and stuff like that. And the last one is favorite food, pizza. So that is the end of this Q&A. I hope you have enjoyed it. If there's any other questions that you want to ask me, just put them in the comments and I'll answer as many as I can, obviously as long as they're obviously like legitimate questions. I'm not just going to if it's something stupid, I'm not answering it. You've got to understand that. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. So please do like the video if you've enjoyed this Q&A. Comment any more questions that you've got, and yeah, this will be out probably Wednesday. Obviously I was going to record it Wednesday, but I've just recorded it on Tuesday instead. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day. See you later.